Hey guys, I'm back with a video. This has been a little while coming. This is sort of an open box. I already opened this box, but figured I'd share these couple coins with you all my followers and anybody else that might pick up this video along the way here. This one's a 79S Morgan Dollar, MS66 PCGS Old Holder. Pretty good looking coin. It's got, if you get the light just right, it's got a little bit of a PL-ish feel to it, but not strong like a lot of 79S's do. But this is a pretty good coin. It's pretty clean. It's pretty nice. You can see a little bit of scuffiness under states there. I'll bring this up a little closer so you can see that. And a little tick under the M of America, a little bit beside the Eagle's wing on the right hand side as you're looking at it. But overall, it's in pretty good shape here. And I'd agree with the 6 on this. It's a really nice strike. It's a clean coin. Not a cleaned coin, but a very clean coin. Super nice cheek. Pretty good luster. It's a little bit, I don't know how I'd say it, just a little bit mellowed. It's not super frosty or anything. It had like a little bit of a haze of tone almost, but nothing too major. Still a very nice 79S. Pretty happy with that one. Here's an 87 in 66, and I'll just put these side by side. You can see like the difference in the strike, and granted, these are 2 different years, so there's, you know, they grade them a little bit different. And you know, when I first saw this 87 and compared it to the 79 or like an 81S or something like that, you're not comparing apples to apples. So like, you can't call a 66 a 66 all the way through the series. You kind of have to go based by the date. And I'm kind of more versed in piece dollars as far as, you know, kind of how they grade each date and why something would be a 6 or a 5 or a 4 or whatnot. But overall, this is a pretty darn good 87. This one came from a friend of mine. This one did not come from great collections, but it did just come recently, so I figured I'd show this one as well. Again, a pretty good coin. Nice luster, nice and clean reverse here. Actually, very nice reverse. Pretty happy with that one. It's a good 6. And I might mention now that pretty much any one of these coins, if you leave a note in the video that you're interested in it, we'll find a way to get in touch. Maybe I'll put it on my eBay page or something. And technically any one of these coins would be for sale. This 22S I picked up for 2 reasons. One, because the toning, and 2, because I thought it was a really good strike for a 22S. They don't come well struck like this very often. Now granted, it's pretty chattery and you know, it's a little chewed up. And an MS61 grade is actually pretty hard to find as well. So I've collected a lot of piece dollars in pretty high grade. I typically don't pick up too many in the lower MS grades, but this one I just really liked. It was well struck. It's got a pretty good hit right here on the Eagle's chin there, or on the Eagle's shoulder. And granted, it is a 61, but that's okay. I mean, this is a pretty darn attractive coin. I like this one. Again, I would say this one would probably fetch a premium over the 61, you know, over the 61 grade. I'd probably sell this at 63 money, just because I think it's a really well struck 22S, and that toning is ultra attractive. Since we're talking about toning, let's take a look at this guy. It's a 58, and a lot of 58s come with some pretty ridiculous toning. They're pretty easy to find, pretty well toned up. But this one's a 6 plus, pretty good coin. You know, starting to get tough in 67, starting to get real tough, you know, any higher than that. The reverse has some great tone as well. Just an overall pretty good quarter there. I'll keep moving along. Here's a real toughie. This is a 55D. And so 55D is kind of a key date for this series. And really, they're super hard to find any higher graded than 6. Once you get to 6 plus, you're starting to get into some bigger money. And a 55D in 67 is almost not able to be found. There's so few of them out there, and there's not a lot of 6 pluses that'll upgrade. I thought maybe this one might have a chance based on the photos, but ultimately, now that I see it in hand, it's, you know, it's a solid 6 plus, but I don't see it having a shot at 7 at any point in time. And we'll keep moving. So this one's a 55D, also in 6, and it's a pretty decent 6. It's got some hazy tone to it at that side angle, you can see, but straight on, it's not really chewed up or bagged up or anything. You know, there's some tone that maybe kind of looks like nicks and ticks, but it's really not. You gotta get a good look at this one. There is a little tick on the chin and the cheek and one on the neck, but overall, I would agree with the grade that Annex gave this one. And it is a D over D. It's really hard to see that, and I'm not even going to try to get a loop on it or show that. But you know, another tough date there, higher grade for the 55D, and one I just kind of wanted to add to the set. Pretty good coin. Here's a 24 in 6 plus. That's a little better coin, and I had shown. You know what? Actually, I'll pull it up. I'd shown this coin in my last video. This is one of the nicest peace dollars I've ever held, this 1925 in 6 plus. It's just so well struck and super clean. Now if you compare these two coins, you can see like the 24 has a lot more mealy planchet. It doesn't quite, it's almost like it's sandblasted, and if any of you that have followed me, you know, you've heard me talk about that before on the 1924 peace dollars. And I do think this one has a few more ticks and nicks than I'd typically like to see for 6 plus. I'd probably say this one's a 6, but I don't know, CAC approved it. And I will also say that it's a better strike for a 24, because 24s tend to come a little softer. Not quite like the 24S, but still, if you compare that again to this coin, I mean, it's, to me, in hand, holding these coins side by side, it's pretty clear. I think the 25 is a much better strike. Probably a cleaner coin overall, and I know I'm having a hard time getting these both in the video to see them well, but I think everybody would agree there that the 25 is a better coin overall, but still a 24 is really tough to find in this grade. They start getting real expensive. Definitely any higher, they're very expensive. Just a couple more quickies. Here's a 38 I picked up in 6. That's a little bit tougher coin. That one will probably get cracked out and go into my book. It'll replace a 64. So yeah, that's that. And then this, I got two 43s here, both in 6, because I've just been having the hardest time finding a great 43 in 6. But I think this one right here is the one, guys. This one is just super flashy, nice luster, super bright white coin, very nice 6, just a few little ticks and nicks to speak of, but nothing too heavy, no super bagging or anything. It's just a luster bomb all around. It's super nice, and just a pretty darn good coin. Very happy with that one. One little, you know, harder hit on the neck right there probably kept it back from a plus grade. And then we'll compare it to this other 43 here in 6. And you can just see just a few luster breaks. This one's maybe even a little bit cleaner coin, but it's got one hit like kind of out by his mouth that I noticed when I first got the coin. I can't quite see it on the video here, but it's pretty good. It's just a little bit more flat white. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but this one here is just a brighter coin all around. You can kind of see it when I drop them back a little bit, how much more luster and just, I don't know, white and bright the PCGS coin is compared to the NGC coin. Still both very tough coins, very nice coins. Pretty darn happy with both of those. And I think that's probably it for this video. I'll go back to this 24 one more time. Just kind of show that. We'll kind of compare what they call a Morgan, you know, a Morgan 66 to a piece 66, and you're kind of looking at about the same amount of chatter, same amount of detail, same kind of strike, everything you kind of want in a nice dollar. Throw that one beside it as well. That 79S. And this, like I said earlier, that 79S is a very well struck coin. Doesn't have the proof-like nature that a lot of 79Ss have. But there's a couple peace dollars, couple Morgans, and pretty high grade. You guys probably saw this one before. I really like this coin. I have it available on my eBay page, and I'm actually a little bit surprised it hasn't sold yet. Now, I will say that CAC approved coins and PCGS coins definitely sell easier than NGC coins, but after collecting enough peace dollars in 6 plus, CAC approved or not, this is hands down the nicest coin I've ever owned, as far as dollars go. This one is as close to 7 as I've owned. Little nick on the nose, little abrasion there, just by the L, and a couple little ticks on the reverse. Kept this one out of 7, but a very solid 6+. And this one, CAC already approved it, but like I said, it's just got a few more light ticks and stuff. Last but not least, we will go right back to this one because that's a lot of fun. All that blue, all those colors, very pretty coin. And I guess Happy New Year's to everybody. Thanks for watching my video. God bless and take good care. Thanks.